Venom and Jane. Now they are under fire by, I do believe, another team, and that team is R3D. So Aussie could have maybe come up for the revive. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication going on over there, Fixes.
Someone is $2,000 richer already. But, you know, we'll talk about that later as we have the fight erupting over here. A1 Esports, you know,
Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? That's the third AWM in Vikendi itself. That's the fifth AWM in this day, and no one's going to pick it up. But you know what? I've given up on it, so I'm going to be a man of my word. I am done with that weapon. But right now, Jack's over here taking cover behind his snowmobile as his teammate Sinister did fall down, but he should be getting the revive as we speak. 6ix9ine is going to make sure he keeps vigil. He wants to make sure he knows exactly where ASL are heading for.
And right now, R3D might just be in a kerfuffle with the players of T2K. And now Venom is that lone survivor. Joker, he has to do something. Will he clutch it out? The no is going to be the answer. But he makes sure that he gets that one player's kill confirmed. So one kill point also coming out from that fight. But R3D bow out.
They do bow out in the 11th position with 4 kills. 6ix9ine over here needs to go for that reload with an MP5K. He spots the enemy in the distance, backs off just a little bit so that he does not take him down. But I think he's noticed that, you know, they are under heavy fire. He should probably get up and shoot. He does get up. He does shoot. But unfortunately, it's a bit too late as those kills have already been taken elsewhere. Abrupt Slayers out in the 10th position with 4 kills to their name. And you know what? Another team is going to be following suit. And that team is Code Zero High Voltage. I was expecting them to go a lot further.
You know, of course, considering how they've been playing, I think they could have done a lot of better things. But, you know, the knocks coming in from A1 Esports, the kills being confirmed by Acidus, shows how all the teams have a watch on each other. Razur, in the meanwhile, takes a knock onto its blade, but we can see 6ix9ine with his MP5K. He does have the suppress, I believe, now lobbing that Molotov onto its the icy lands over there. Acidus Esports have to pick their fights. Crazy shot coming out there.
Lucky for him, there's a nice cover of snow on the ground, so there are no chances of any forest fires breaking out right now. You should be careful about, you know, burning trees and all that in their element, but looks like T2K SG finally bite the dust as they exit in the 8th position with a decent 7 kills to the name. Carcle with a grenade. Is it going to be another iconic grenade? You know what? He doesn't need it because he whips out that M4 and guns his opposition down.
Well, Dante and Sinister are still the ones to be surviving, and 6ix9ine, well, he has to get into cover, but on the backlines, he might just get spotted by the players of Team Scytes. In the meanwhile, Carcle dishing out a lot of lead and taking down Sinister, surviving with the whisker of an HP. Will he get that first aid though? Dante, in the meanwhile, is taking fire from elsewhere. He's knocked down Z1 crazy, but there you go. Dante taking down Carcle will seal things off.
Let me tell you one thing, although Dante, we just saw them getting wiped out, that means A1 Esports is out of the game. He has been stepping up to the plate as far as his team goes, and that was a valiant effort. But now there's another man who's on a domination spree off his own, and that man is on top from Dead Eyes, guys. Now a booth with a Hail Mary of a grenade, and I wonder who his intended target is. That is going to basically blow up with no one in sight. But have a look at the boys from Scytes. Still a 4-man squad at the edge of the circle. Do you think this is their game, Fixes?
You know, they look like the boys from the movies where, you know, you're all prepared, you're all vigilant, you know that someone might just come in, just peek out, take the shots, win the game. Easy peasy. But we're still waiting for the next circle to come out because we do not really know where it's going to be. Because if it goes out in the open, in those watery areas, it's going to spell a lot of trouble.
See, now the best thing is that although we do have a river pretty much in the center, it is frozen over, so you can walk over it. Elsewhere, Team Wolf from Team Bablu gets a knock off his own as on top the man we were just talking about goes down. I like the fact that he has his ghillie, but Vadu is going to be on point to make sure he picks up his teammate. You know what? It's actually going to give Team Bablu enough time to move inside the circle, so that is a knock that is going to be very, very, very important for them. But it looks like Kashoof is going to come in and take out Rated, sir. He is not even going to give him a moment of respite to crawl to safety.
Well, now Dead Eyes are in a pretty bad situation where Team Bablu also spotting them out, the players of Team Stalwart also spotting them out. Then they come to members of Team Scytes, but both elsewhere gets that knock onto it. Z1 Crazy, kind of denying their entry inside the circle. It's just that last lad, Muffin left alive. In the meanwhile, dead eyes, falling down to their miseries, dying to the cold maybe.
And what's sad was you saw that first aid kit lying on the ground, but it was not used. And with that, Deadeye's guys are now out of this game, which means we are down to the final 4 teams. 12 people alive. Stalwart Esports Kashoof is going to be unloading on the enemy, as I do believe a booth has gone down. And wait a second, a booth is confirmed, in fact, from Morte. Muffin is out in the open. He is in the blue. He's like, you know what, I want to get my team some position points. He's got plenty of first aids lying around, but the question is he going to be quick enough? Because you've got to be tapping that button pretty much constantly. Morte does get another knock on Bablu's Danny. Looks like we might see some trouble on the horizon right now for Team Bablu. They are having a tough time making it to the circle.
Yes, because they are right out in the open. They have been spotted. They have been giving away their positions. But look at the circle shifting. Stalwarts are a happy bunch of people. Everyone have to get in close proximities of them, and they have to come down right in the open.
And they have this big rock for cover. They can basically be stationed at either end, possibly in the middle as well. But Muffin from behind, he's like, I'm done with my first aids. I am going to try and take out as many with me as I exit this game. But there you have it. ASE Muffin with a nice dominating spree right at the end. But how that means Scytes Esports are now out of the game in the 4th position. A decent number of kills, 6 to be exact. Look at Kashoof. He has his eyes set on the enemy, and there is going to be indiscriminatory fire in that smoke, hoping to get knocks. And just like that, Team Bablu are out of this game in the 3rd position.
You know, that's some butter melting out there. But right now, we'll have to take a look as Stalwarts are kind of on the offensive, already taking down Ghost out there. It's just that one lad surviving from Team Scytes, and that's Razul. But what is he going to do, though? A lot of smokes have been deployed, and he is out in the open as Blade gets that flank angle. Razul gets that one knock. Will he get the second one? No is the answer. And there you go, the winners of the final game of this week. That is Stalwart Esports.